Alrighty then, it's Friday night, and I'm glad you're here with me again this evening or watching me on the replay. And tonight's, or today, wherever you are in the world, subject is on strength in numbers. And, this topic came up, and part of the reason why I'm talking about it tonight is that I really believe that when we allow ourselves to align with others who are like-minded, there can be a very powerful impact in our community and in our world at large. And, I wanted to bring in, I was trying to think also how I could talk about one of my very cool experiences this week, which was that I got to go see U2, yay, live in Santa Clara. And it was a very fun concert. Someone's giving me a heart. Let me see who you are. I can't see who's here, but I'm glad you are. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you again. Yeah, I got to go see you too, and it was in a giant stadium. Bernadette, good to see you. Like-minded is right. Okay, so you're not going to get much more like-minded than that, where I don't even know how many tens of thousands of people were there at Levi's Stadium. It's a gigantic stadium, and I'm not sure I'm going to revisit that place just because it was a little bit crazy, but it was very, very fun. And, it's one of those things where you kind of got to set aside about 8 hours, for transportation, getting there, standing through lines. Even after the event, it took a long time to get to the light rail. Hey, Melissa. Awesome, says Don. He loves Santa Clara. Well, that was my first time at Levi's Stadium. Which is gigantic. So I got to see U2 30 years ago when they came to Oakland in the East Bay. And that to me felt like it was a gigantic stadium, the Oakland Coliseum. And I think that was the biggest concert that I had gone to. I went with my brother and one of my sisters, and it was the coolest thing as a teenager to, oh my God, I got to go see U2. And so of course when we found out they were going to be coming around, my other sister and I wanted to go, and we made it happen. And I've been thinking about it because it's like, did you have fun? Yeah, I had fun. And it was pretty crazy, And I mean, I'm privileged to have been able to go. It's not one of those things that everybody can just go see U2. And to relive that experience of kind of the crowd madness is not a highlight or something that I reveled in, but I'm super happy that I went. And one of the things that is standing out for me when I say strength in numbers is when you have everyone gathered together for a common purpose. And for us, it was to see a remarkable band that's made an amazing impact on this world. They've been super generous, very, very giving, very supportive of human rights movements, human rights campaigns. And there's so much unity that was felt in that crowd. To be able to stand there amongst thousands of others and listen to this music that just reaches into your core, the core of your being. Just, I love you too, and the sound quality was great, and the visual effects were awesome. And, when you listen to the lyrics and look to see, they're artists, These guys are artists, and the way that they coordinated the show to have a visual impact, it was like watching MTV on a gigantic, 300-foot screen or something, and listening to this really great music. They relived the Joshua Tree from start to finish, but they played some of their other classics and some of the newer stuff. And that, that energy just reverberates through your whole body, through your whole being. And it just takes you to a different place, and one of hope and resilience. And one of the moments that I'm thinking of is when, hey Donna, as we said in the '60s, right on, right on, you got it. They played this song "One," one of their famous songs, and it just rang true to me in such a way that talk about strength in numbers, but all of us, we were one there. And Bono is very he's an activist, and he's talking about how we can make an impact, and he was honoring, one of the things that he was doing was honoring the women in the world who have made an impact. And on that gigantic screen, they just, I don't know how many images of different women they showed with their names throughout history, who have made a real positive impact on our world and on moving forward. And that's part of his being. That's part of what that band chooses to do with their time and their energy. They want to give us all a boost. And they did, and I felt it. I felt that boost, and I felt like I was part of that. And you don't have to go to a U2 concert to feel that energy and to feel that togetherness and to be able to make an impact in your society, whether it's in your smaller society, in your family unit, in your local community, or on a broader scale. You know, he's someone, he was talking about the red iPhone and you know, because U2 is hand in hand with Apple, and they would donate a lot of the proceeds to, special causes. That's one example. I just felt like it was an amazing experience to be there, and I thought, so I printed out some lyrics, you know, to that song, One. And I'm just reading it and I'm thinking of it in a different light, especially with the political situation that's going on these days. It says, is it getting better, or do you feel the same? Will it make you easier on you now you've got someone to blame? Very interesting. You say one love, one life. When it's one need in the night, one love, we get to share it. Leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. And he goes on to say that we carry each other, you know, we get to carry each other. We're not the same, but we get to carry each other. And that's really how it felt. It was a pretty magical feeling. So I'm carrying that with me now, and I encourage you to think of other ways that you can contribute to your community and connect with people, and that could be in a charitable way. It could be making donations to your favorite charitable organization. It can be helping someone with their groceries who's struggling with their shopping cart and unloading things. Maybe they have a physical disability, or maybe someone just looks like they could use some company, and you can be there for them, offer them a smile or a hug, anything like that. Just a way of reaching out and to tap into that energy of oneness, because there is strength in numbers. And while we might be in the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions, we're still one, you know, at the core. And I hope that this has made an impact on you, and that you can share this positive frequency throughout your community, and I hope it resonates with you and carries through your weekend. And thanks again for being with me here. I'm glad that you were joining me, and you can find me on YouTube and subscribe to that channel, or you can like my Facebook page or share this video. If you want to invite somebody else to share in the love and the oneness, then I invite you to do so. And hope you have an awesome weekend. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.